Today I'm going to be reviewing this all-in-one vegetable chopper. Now this one is made by Fullstar, and then they do sell a variety of different colors. I went ahead and purchased the gray and green option, but they do have different colors depending on what exactly you want. So they have the black, white, gray, and green, and then I think they have different sizes, that sort of a thing. So I'm going to show you what this is going to be. So the different options that it has. It's going to have the dicer blade, small and large. Going to have the coarse grater, the julienne blade, straight cut, and then the spiralized blade as well. Now let me go ahead and open it up, show you exactly what it looks like inside, and then test it out. This is everything that's going to come inside. So you're going to come with the instructions, and then going to come with all of these different pieces. Now there's going to be a little assembly required, but it's going to vary how you want to assemble it depending on which type of blade you want to be chopping or cutting with. And then of course you just have to take off the different packing materials that it's going to come with as well. So you got bubble wrap here, you've got another little thing here. This is wrapped up. So I'm going to go ahead and get it open, ready to cut, and then I'll be right back with you. Now, a couple things before I go ahead and get started. First of all, these are going to be sharp blades. Obviously, you're going to be chopping, so you do want to be careful. I wish there was a way to lock this top into place. So there doesn't appear to be an easy way to put this thing into place. It's just going to kind of sit on there, but then it's not actually going to lock. So that is a downside. It does have this really nice little slide out. So once the things you have chopped are come down inside here, you can just pull it out, empty it, and then put it back inside. Now it does have this lock and unlock here, but that lock and unlock is just going to lock this in place. So if we put that down, now this is not going to pull up. Now that will pull up. So you can adjust that depending on if you're wanting to change between different ones. But I really wish this top part would have a way to lock onto this bottom piece. So not a huge fan of that. Now let me go ahead and grab some veggies and let's get chopping. Now, if instead of chopping, you wanted to like slice some things or julienne some things, this is what you're going to do with that. So you can set it for 1, 2, 3, depending on how thick or thin you want this to be, and it's just going to raise up this little plastic side. So the 1 is going to be the thinnest, and then 3 is going to be the thickest. Then you're going to put your food down, then you're going to hold on to this top part like this, and then you're just going to slice it back and forth. So this little thing is going to almost fit right on top of here, so you can easily slice the things as needed. Julienne them, that sort of a thing. Just easily going across there and slicing. It does move really, really easy. And it's also going to come with the spiralizer as well. So let me go ahead and get some veggies and let's use the chopping portion. So I just got some baby carrots on top here. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put them down through the slicer. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to push it. And as you can see, you do have to put a good amount of pressure just to kind of do that. So I ended up having to take a good number of them off just because it actually wouldn't chop through them. So now I've got 3 of them in there. Let's try that. And those 3 did go all of the way through and chop them up. So let me go ahead and pull it out here. It does have the drawer at the bottom. And you can see it's going to chop up those. So you're probably not going to want to fill the entire thing if you're doing something hard like carrots. So you could do just 1 at a time. And that was actually considerably easier. So that's if you're doing like baby carrots like this, that's a lot easier to do like that, and that easily went and chopped them up in there rather than trying to do all of them at once. So you can see here the different shapes that it's going to do, and it's going to depend on how the carrots are in there. So like on the rounded part, you've got it that size, and then you've got it kind of straight or rectangle on that one there. So overall, definitely does work great. Now, if I had regular sized carrots, I'd probably end up using the julienne and using the mandolin there and cutting them like that. But if you've got baby carrots, you can easily do it like that. I would recommend just doing it a smaller amount. And then if you're doing like a softer vegetable, so think of something like a pepper or maybe a tomato or something like that, then it would be really easy just to put the whole thing onto there and slice it through, or even put like a half or a quarter, that sort of a deal to cut it. But if you're doing something harder, I would recommend doing a smaller amount. And then when you're ready to clean it, you're just going to go ahead and push this over to unlock. That's going to pull out, and then you can easily clean it. Again, these are going to be sharp blades, so just make sure you're careful when you are cutting. And once you got it clean, you put it back in, lock it into place, and you're ready to go again. Now on this top part, you can also change this out or pull this out to wash it as well. So you just pull up on these little clips here. So it has one there and one there. And then this whole thing is going to pop out, and then you can wash the actual part that was touching the carrots or the other veggies. And then when you're done, then you're just going to push it right back into place. So overall, definitely works great. It gives you a ton of different options on spiral slicing, chopping, slicing, grating, all of those sorts of things are available with this chopper.